Hey guys, I'm Level 1 Online. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Tribute64 by RetroBit. It comes in two flavors, the N64 version and the USB version. You got 3 colors to choose from, and I'll make sure to put links in the description below. I do have a quick announcement. This is going to be my last controller review for a while. I'm going to be shutting down my Patreon at the end of the month, and I have some folks I want to thank personally. Alfred L, DJ Paris, Drew Talks, Easy Hacks, Edwin Padilla, Eric Mosler, Eric Placencio, Forrest Rich II, Kevin Template, Paps Oben, Richard Cruz, and Thomas Hernandez. Thank you so much, guys. So here's a quick rundown of this controller. It has a 10-foot cord. It is currently $29.99 on Amazon. It comes in 3 colors, ocean blue, forest green, and red. It supports D input and X input. To switch between modes, you simply hold down C up and C right for 5 seconds. It's compatible with PC, Mac, Steam, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Switch, and a Raspberry Pi 3. On the box, it states a sensitive, accurate, and high-quality analog stick. I have to agree with this. I've been sampling this controller for the past 2 weeks in Mario 64, and control on the main character feels solid. On the rear of the unit, the attachment for the rumble pack doesn't have any functionality on the USB version. It does have a tab though to lock in place a rumble pack, which can serve as a placeholder for one. The terminology Dual Z buttons can be a little confusing. I noticed that when setting this up in RetroPie, it registers each Z button as their own individual button. Lastly, the name RetroBit. This company has become synonymous with high quality controller products. I definitely recommend checking out their Genesis and Saturn style controllers. RetroPie controller setup. Alright, so I'm going to walk you through controller setup. First thing we need to do in RetroPie, hold down a button. Really simple, straightforward, our D-pad. Up, down, left, right. Let's hit the start button, select. Now this we can actually skip. So let's just hold down the button to skip. The A button. This is what would be C down. The B button, we want to map that to our A button on our RetroBit controller. X, this one we can actually skip. So hold down the button to skip. The Y button, we will map this to our B button on our RetroBit. Left shoulder, we're going to map that to the left shoulder. Right shoulder to the right shoulder. Left trigger. Now this is our Z button. So I prefer to have it as my left trigger. This right here, we can skip this. Left thumb. This is another one we can skip. Right thumb, we're going to skip that as well. Left analog up. This is our left analog stick. So let's go up, down, left, right. Right analog up. This will be our C button up. Right analog down. This one, it's already assigned to our C. We already have an assignment for that, so we're going to skip that. Right analog left. That is our C button to the left. Right analog right. That is our C button to the right. This hotkey enable, my suggestion is I would map that to our right trigger, the right Z button. From there, hit OK. So as a reminder, this is the button mapping for the Mufin 64 Plus series of cores. If you are using LR Mufin 64 Plus, you will have to adjust your A button and I believe your Z trigger. You might want to check the official RetroPie guide on that. Alright, so I did test out all the basic maneuvers that Mario can do. There goes the triple jump. Here is our jump stomp. We jump in the air, we hold the Z button, that is our stomp. Mario also has a long jump where you're running, and then Z and jump at the same time. He also has a crutch. While you're crutched, you can do like a spin attack. You can also, while you're running forward, hit the attack and Z at the same time for a slide kick. Or you can just jump and hit the attack by itself for a dive. The camera controls, the right shoulder will change between the Mario perspective or the Lakitu perspective. C left will rotate around Mario. C right will rotate right around Mario. C down will do an outward perspective. C up will bring us with a tighter in view. And there's Mario's backflip right there. As a reminder, to exit out of the emulator, you hold down the right trigger with the start button, and that'll get us out of there. Okay, so my final thoughts. I really think this is a solid controller. This is going to be my go-to controller for N64 games, but I think it's going to be for N64 games only. I don't see myself playing this for like Street Fighter or regular Nintendo or Super Nintendo games. It's only going to be for the Nintendo 64. So hey, I hope you've enjoyed this guide. Once again, I'm Level 1 Online. Make sure you find me on Facebook. Make sure you find me on Instagram. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.